Mashed potatoes that don't look like they were made with glue and sawdust, no. Your mashed potatoes have real butter and those little green bits mixed in. You say it's not so bad, and sure I have a place to sleep and food to eat, but do you see all this? It's hard to put things in perspective when my body is caged in barbed wire, and every day the barbed wire is creeping into my mind because, God, this place really gets you after 6 months of all your free time living in this dusty gray yard that turns everything else dusty and gray. You know, I'm sorry, you don't deserve this. You come to see me when no one else has, and I appreciate that. I know it's my fault. I know I'm the one who stole my ex-boyfriend's phone, but oh God, if you only knew him.
It was 8 years ago when I met him, and he was never this way. He was kind and optimistic back then. He was the guy that everyone wanted to be around because he radiated good vibes. He lit up the room when he walked in, and all heads turned toward him in the light. Now it's like something broke. It's like a piece of him is missing, and now I can't leave. I love him, I really do. But it's hard trying to act like I want to stay involved. Like, I want to be the one phone call, time after time again. I don't want to load money on the car anymore. But he's like an addiction. The first time it was DUI. And I was surprised. Like, this is not the person I know and love. The second time it was theft, and I was the first one that would pick him up. Then it was 3 and 4 and 5 times I was getting the automated voice message. Is this love that makes the clear night?
Is it love that's got me losing my mind?
Would you like to accept this call from a highly detention center? I'm on a never-ending merry-go-round, and I don't know how to get off.
Why am I here? Why am I here? Because most of these black kids are acting like fools because they're forced to follow society's unethical rules. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't keep it real, don't kill. No, scratch that. Don't kill unless it's your own kind. We'll just keep it under the rug. Because less of you means more of me in today's society. I'm in a self-dismissing. I'm sorry this seems like I'm distant. Just the other day, my brother came to visit. Not gonna look at me in the eye. He says, "You're not well." I've never been better, brother. They got you. What? You know who's always had you. You mean the ones who captured and enslaved me and captured me and chained me. Those people. Oh, I get it. Those people who you talking about. Back at it again. Just different time, different era. You know what? I tell him to sit up in your chair, and look at me. Let no man dictate your fate unless he is God, even if it means I'm pledging allegiance to the flag of the barbaric states of America, or to a republic on which they survive and Black Lives Matter, or they can just die. And we agree on one line, I feel. God bless America! But your God blessing my America is not the same God that's blessing my America. Your God was forced man down those, like the land of gold they said they started here, but I still had hope. I refused to eat for 3 weeks, and finally they got fed up and they said, you have to eat. No. Again, I refused, and they used clamps to hold my mouth open and shove food down my throat. They literally shoved food down my throat and beat me for every time food didn't touch my stomach. They figured they'd keep me alive so that they could torture me. And they 4, 4, 6, 7, get up from that 5 minutes to wash. Knowing damn well I cannot throw the wash, had with being in solitary confinement for 4 months. 5 minutes is not enough. Don't be like me. Don't be here in a place where you can't hear not a damn thing, not even your own thoughts. And then 4, 4, 6, 7, get up, it's time to eat. So the menu off the ground. Oh, stay
are garbage. Because the truth is, if I feed you garbage, you will produce garbage.
Why am I here? I'm here because I don't like bugs. Elaborate. Well, see, people bug, so they're buggers, so people and buggers are equivalent, so people, bugs, and buggers are equivalent, so I just say bugs. Anyway, why do people bug? My mother was a bug. That's why my dad left. We were just alike, he hated bugs too. He was a great man. And my mom drove him away. So why was it a surprise when I killed her? She didn't love me. She didn't love my dad. She loved to work. She never stayed with me or cared for me. All she did was annoy and neglect and destroy and bug. I never understood how she could push my dad away yet not be here for me, leaving me on my own. How selfish, how buggy. So when I smothered her, I couldn't help but enjoy her screams and cries. I'm sorry. You want to know why? Because I was bugging her. You see the irony in it? Because it was... So, I don't like bugs. You don't like bugs. No one likes bugs, so you should thank me for erasing one of the bugs on this infested earth. You know what? I'll do it for you. You're welcome.
Why am I here? Nothing serious like drug dealing or murder. All I did was steal a CoverGirl eyeliner from Barney's. I spend my weekly allowance there anyway. I practically owned the store. I don't get what the big deal was, even though the eyeliner was $75, but really great quality. Anyway, I'm gonna be here for the next 4 months. My parents got me a reduced sentence, but I don't understand why they couldn't get me off completely. They've done it before. My parents seem to think that the reason that I steal is because of my mental illness. My therapist says that my symptoms cause me to steal. But I don't get it. Why does it always have to be about my mental illness? Why can't it always just be about me? Ever since I've been diagnosed, that's all I hear about is my mental illness. Like a big sign that says crazy in front of my face. And sadly, this isn't something that my parents can just buy off. I have to deal with it. I have to live with it. I just have to deal with it. But I'm gonna make this right. I'm gonna do my time, and when I get out, I'm gonna start being serious. Maybe I need to be here. There's only so much time I can go without the consequences.
My cellmate's name is Carter.
I feel locked up, like I'm imprisoned in my mind. I need to find a way out. I feel like I'm going insane.
He's silent, yet loud all at the same time.
I try to distract myself by looking into past memories, like my childhood with my family, or at least my siblings.
He doesn't say anything, but his eyes scream it all.
I need to cling to a good memory, any memory to keep my sanity.
I can see the pain that he's felt and inflicted on others.
I cry every night. I thought about killing myself once. I actually tried in the cafeteria.
He sounds like a radical.
My cellmate's name is Kay. When I look at him, all I see is the despair, like he's been through something.
He's somewhat dangerous, in my opinion.
He once told me how he lived on the street since he was 10, and his father abused him and his mother.
The things he does and how he reacts to every little sound terrifies
I
me.
can't imagine being through what he's been through. He said he went to jail because he robbed a store and he shot a person.
And yet, he's so gentle.
I just wish he had turned out differently.
My first night, I cried, and he rocked me to sleep.
I could just hear him crying and talking to himself.
I hope he's stuck with my cellmate. Maybe that's a good thing.
I just feel so sad for him.
Maybe it's bad.
Oh, the darkness. Does it blind creep upon me beyond sight? Oh, the light. Does it blind me as I walk upon the trail of life so that I cannot see where I place my next step? Oh, the very thought of death terrifies, because if there really is an afterlife, then wouldn't our second birth? The very fact we don't. What is beyond scares me. I wouldn't be here if he had only been stronger. I did everything right. I just knew it. I just knew it. These four walls are my security blanket that watch over me 24/7.
I say to myself, sometimes I like to sleep sitting in an upright position on the floor instead of laying down in my bed. I rest my head on the wall and keep me a pillow underneath my buttocks so my bones down there won't ache when I wake. It helps me to think clearly. It keeps me sane in this hellhole full of nincompoops. Plus it helps my back. I have to sleep sitting like this because thinking in a place like this is rare. A place like this wasn't made for thinkers. A place like this was made for animals, fed once, twice a day. This feed that they feed us to fulfill a need for the greed that they practically, systematically instilled in us and then blame us for the fact that we are never satisfied. I am never satisfied. How can I ever be satisfied in a place like this, in a place like this here number they got on me? They probably bought this suit from somewhere far, but I can assure you this number ain't the amount of money they bought it for. Know how I know that? Because it makes me itch. This suit is a disgrace. Disgrace to my race, disrespectful to my skin pigment. Don't they know I am royalty? They should be bowing down to me. I am a long-lost king in this itchy rag. That's right. A king trapped in a slave pen. I'll have you know that although your times may get rough outside this place, your rough times will never compare to a life in a place like this. A life in a place like this is dehumanizing. They made me a monkey. They made me a slave for this invisible system of white supremacy. Promises of abolishment of slavery being inconspicuously broken because not only am I forced to be here against my will, but Monday through Friday I'm on kitchen duty. I'm on kitchen duty doing exactly what the CO and the warden asked me to do. I ain't nothing but a house nigger in a bigger house. I'm trapped. Because the intelligent slave catchers, I need police officers wrap their minds around how to use rap music to catch me and keep me in this trap when my brothers and sisters around me are losing their sanity, going crazy because the country that promised them liberty and freedom and equality makes them feel like they have a red DOT on their forehead, HEAD. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe in this hellhole of ignorant people. Put your hands towards me. Touch me. We are the same. It's almost as if you understand me. But just like the casket that contains the remains of the black boy in Ferguson, I'm going to be let down again because you can't understand me. You won't ever be able to understand me because nothing that you ever experienced outside of this place